Today is January 18, 2026. International tensions are mounting on multiple fronts as the United States both positions military resources at home and engages in increasingly fraught diplomatic and economic standoffs abroad. Troops on standby amid U.S. domestic unrest. The Pentagon has placed approximately 1,500 active-duty soldiers in Alaska on prepare-to-deploy orders for a potential mission in Minnesota, where protests against federal immigration enforcement have at times turned violent. Officials emphasized that the deployment is precautionary and not yet activated, but the unusual staging reflects rising concerns over civil unrest and the federal government's efforts to assert control during large demonstrations. Middle East escalation warning comes from Iran. Meanwhile, international tensions are escalating in the Middle East. Iran's government has issued a stark warning that any attack on Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei would be treated as a declaration of war, underscoring the volatility of the region amid ongoing anti-government protests and speculation about foreign involvement. EU is threatening economic response to U.S. tariffs. Diplomatic pressure is also building between the United States and Europe. The European Union is preparing countermeasures valued at up to €93 billion in response to threatened U.S. tariffs tied to a dispute over Greenland and Arctic strategic interests. The move signals one of the most serious economic clashes between the U.S. and EU in years, with potential implications for global markets and long-standing trade relationships. World leaders are converging in Davos amid divisions. Against this backdrop of geopolitical friction, the World Economic Forum in Davos is set to draw global leaders from government and industry. Policy coordination on issues such as economic growth, security, and AI governance will be front and center, even as the forum grapples with divisions over trade, defense, and diplomatic strategy. Here is especially why this matters. The convergence of domestic military readiness, regional Middle East threats, and major economic tensions between global powers highlights a world order in flux. From internal U.S. divisions to transatlantic trade conflicts and Middle East security challenges, policymakers face pressure on multiple fronts. The outcomes of these developments could reshape diplomatic alignments and economic policy for years to come. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, and share.